Hurricane Melissa struck Jamaica with unimaginable power, unleashing the full force of a Category 5 storm as its eye roared ashore. Winds screamed across the island at nearly 200 miles per hour, tearing roofs from homes, flattening trees, and shattering anything left exposed to its violent core. The hurricane had strengthened rapidly over the Caribbean's unusually warm waters, transforming from a tropical wave into one of the most powerful storms in Atlantic history. Meteorologists tracking its evolution described near-perfect symmetry and a compact, ferocious eye wall spinning with terrifying precision.
Morning, this is what Maiden Bridge look like. This is on the highway side, on the Glenmore Road. So this is what near this is, you know, side. This is on the Glenmore side. Maiden Bridge, yes, sir. Going to
As Melissa lingered over the island, its slow forward motion became a nightmare for forecasters and residents alike. The storm's crawl allowed hours of relentless rain to drench Jamaica's mountainous terrain, triggering flash floods and landslides that swept through rural communities.
Mud. That's good, that's one. Yeah.
In coastal towns, the sea surged inland with unstoppable force, submerging streets and sweeping away everything in its path. Low-lying areas faced walls of water several meters high, leaving behind widespread destruction and a growing humanitarian crisis.
People, our risk we are taking the people. Money go look, the whole place are flat. Look. There that, look. And people can't make a breeze.
Kude. Rogo. It a sweep. Hey, girl Melissa, make your man, sir. Just peace, man.
Oh my God.
Respect your roads,
Forecasters had warned days earlier that Melissa would bring catastrophic wind damage and rainfall measured in feet, not inches. Yet even those grim predictions struggled to capture the sheer scale of what unfolded once the storm made landfall.
Alright, if you're just joining, you're seeing the Hurricane Melissa, the jealous lover, have made landfall here in Jamaica. So Hurricane Melissa here in Jamaica.
Emergency officials worked through the night, relocating hospital patients and opening shelters for those displaced. Rescue teams prepared boats and helicopters, knowing they would have only narrow windows to reach survivors once the winds began to ease.
Kuzinka fly. They don't say no play thing in a man.
Good.
In Kingston and across the southern coast, power grids collapsed under the strain of the storm's fury. Communication lines fell silent, leaving families cut off from news, rescue efforts, and any sense of what was still to come.
Oh, the one that look like it broke already and it should be.
Neighboring islands felt the storm's reach long before its center arrived. In Haiti and the Dominican Republic, torrential rains caused deadly flooding, while Cuba and the Bahamas began urgent evacuations as forecasts warned that Melissa's path would bring more devastation.
This is the other side of the Mayfair Bridge, coming from up the real in Mayfair town, you know, I'm on the Glenmore path, you know. So this is what it looked like out here, Mayfair Bridge. Wow!
Meteorologists emphasized that Melissa's danger came not just from its strength, but from its slow movement near land. The longer the storm hovered, the greater the destruction. Prolonged winds, endless rain, and storm surge that refused to recede.
It breeze strong. Look, it come from the way that blow from,
By the time it crossed Jamaica and approached Cuba, Melissa remained a beast of staggering force. Evacuation orders expanded across eastern Cuba, where officials raced to move hundreds of thousands from flood-prone areas ahead of the storm's arrival.
This is outside. I'm looking outside in my house, looking outside. And there are no rivers, anything like that near to me.
First never live,
Yeah. Everything gone one. Everything gone one.
Humanitarian groups began organizing regional relief efforts even before the winds had settled. Their plans focused on search and rescue, medical care, shelter, and restoring clean water supplies for the many who had lost everything.
See it there? Straight down a Esco that gone, Yeah, man, that gone straight down a Esco.
Satellite imagery revealed the storm's immense scale, with a sharply defined eye surrounded by towering clouds stretching deep into the atmosphere. These images circulated worldwide, giving a glimpse of the raw energy that engulfed the Caribbean. Experts called Melissa one of the most dangerous hurricanes of the decade, not only because of its power, but because it revealed how quickly extreme weather can evolve. Its explosive growth underscored the vital need for preparedness in a warming climate.
Well,